Colby with Kansas Tours, and welcome to another week of On the Road into the Stars. I am at a very special place, the National Orphan Train Complex in Concordia. My children are orphan train rider descendants, and I'm so excited to share this special place with all of you today. So you'll start off here in the Welcome Center, and then behind me here is where the train car is housed, and then right back here is the old train depot with museum exhibits. Tours begin in the Morgan-Dow Welcome Center, where you'll pay your admission and watch a short film that introduces the orphan train movement, which was started in 1854 by the Children's Aid Society. They devised a system where orphan or abandoned children would be sent to rural communities, traveling by train and with a society agent, where they could be taken into families who would teach them good morals and provide for their needs. Here is the train car exhibit. I adore the story behind this. There was a dentist in town who was very active in the orphan train movement. He helped find families for children coming to Kansas on the orphan train and conducted follow-up visits to check on the riders. In one of the follow-up visits, he realized a child needed to be removed and placed with a new family. That child was Mabel. His family took her in while trying to find her a new placement. They enjoyed her so much they ended up adopting her. Mabel grew up, and as an adult, she had this train car as a chicken coop and playhouse. Although it was not a car used in the orphan train movement, it was donated to the complex, where they preserved it to show what it would be like for children riding the train. The first exhibit upon entering the train depot talks about the placement of the orphans and the involvement of the New York Foundling Hospital and the Sisters of Charity organization. They placed thousands of children into new homes. As you make your way through the museum, you'll learn about some of these stories and can even watch videos of orphan train riders telling their story years later. You'll end with learning about the conditions in New York City and why so many children became orphans. This part of the museum makes me pretty teary-eyed, just seeing the living conditions and what immigrant families had to face. This exhibit gives the total picture of how and why the orphan train movement began. Concordia is the orphan train town. The whole city is a museum with statues of orphan train riders scattered throughout. Each statue is accompanied by a plaque that tells the rider's story. For more information about Concordia, head to travelks.com and go to our city pages. I'll see you next week on the road.